Welcome back to our series on how to use the calendar component in Noca apps. So now that we have our app configured and it's been generated, we now have two pages as discussed in the previous video, the calendar and the appointment form, okay? So what we want to do now is we want to actually go in and set up the data configuration, the data binding for our calendar. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over and click on this button here. That's going to bring us to the flow that was created from our prompt. We're going to click edit. And now what we see here is three nodes. The first is the API for the appointments calendar. The second is the data that we're going to pull into that calendar. And the third is the API response, which is the data we're going to push to the calendar. So first off, we have the get technician appointment. As you can see, it correctly mapped to the technician appointment object, like I asked in my prompt. And it will now allow us to pull those fields into the calendar. So now we go over to our API response. The type is web application, and we add our fields in. So here I added the fields of appointments calendar title, appointments calendar start, and very importantly, you must add the appointments calendar ID so that we can pass the record ID to the second page in order to pull that data when we click on it. So here we have those different things coming from our Salesforce. It's very important then to make sure that your flow is live before returning to the calendar. And now that it's live and the project has been published, we can go back here, click apply, and now we can actually preview our calendar and make sure that it's going to bring the data. And now let's jump over to our app. Here it is. And as you can see, we are already pulling the appointments from Salesforce into our calendar. And here they are, represented exactly like we want. These are the title of the appointments. But if we click on them, nothing happens, of course, because we didn't set up anything to happen to take us to the next page where it's going to show us those appointment details, which we'll show you in the next video.